In light of some of the recent events that have made our news, among other tragedies, is obviously the tension that exists between certain members of our um, society and our police force. And the results are well documented and known. I want to share with you a poem that I had written several years ago on this subject in my book entitled Poems of My Salvation, that's available for various vendors, namely Amazon. The name of the poem is Catch My Breath. What they saw I may never know as I took a late walk in the snow. The moon was shining bright and the stars all seemed to glow. Just brought a new pair of boots, new tightness, and nature's beauty takes me back to my roots. Took a while, but now my mind is finally thinking clearly. Brain dancing on the things I hold dearly. Getting by okay and the bills all paid. With a good woman, I finally got it made. No scorn, no excuses, no hate, no envious thoughts, not a trait. Humming a song and repeating my favorite verse. Walking as one with the universe. Then a tree branch bent and stubbornly snapped. My time out in this wonderland was just about capped. The flashing lights that weren't that of the moon or the stars, accompanied by the sudden rush of multicolored cars. Even in the falling snow, the ground up and screeched. What reason to stop had these people reached? Caught in a blinding glare of paralyzing high beams, I heard mixed yelled words and harsh screams. Looking around, I realized I was in the center, a decreasingly small circle that these people would ungracefully enter. There were uniforms, gloves, and things made of metal and wood. I, in confusion, inquired and said all that I could. Still thinking, I felt a force so fierce and powerful. They hit my head with something very hard, and my eyes flared with a blue glow. In the grasp of these strange men, I was shocked and shaken from head to toe. Warm breath in my ears with words that were unclear but clearly cold. I could barely move an inch, embraced in this crippling hold. My whole world changed angles and my head was to the freezing ground. There were promises and warnings if I dare make another sound. My universe turned to something vicious and blue and converged in a blasting wreck. Arms around my legs, bodies on my arms, and a feel of iron on my neck. Everything I could barely see blurred, and something inside my chest began to burn. I sucked at the closing atmosphere and contorted to turn. Could there be an angle that would allow the air in? Each time I tried, their crushing hold would only tighten. The force inside me began to wane. No poetic words could ever describe this pain. It was only my soulful effort that did not weaken. What was it that these people were seeking? Then all that I knew was totally perplexed. I called above and so deeply dreaded. What could be next? My soul cried to tears my eyes could no longer drop. It seemed time to wait for everything to simply stop. So young in this prime of my life that I recently came to truly appreciate. I grew so sad for those I love and never imagined hate was so great. It was all going away and something deeper than all this cracked in my chest. And I was only trying to catch my breath.